Ravi's mother hurriedly placed colorful tablets on a saucer and sighed. She wished someone would invent a special medicine, vitamin M, to help old people remember things better. Ravi glanced at his grandfather, a frail old man, sitting in a rocking chair, holding the newspaper close to his eyes as he struggled to read. His mother spoke worriedly. Grandpa could no longer hear properly, see clearly, or even remember things well. Life had become difficult for him. Just last month, Grandpa had accidentally taken a double dose of his medicine and had to be rushed to the hospital. On another day, he had gone for a walk and completely forgotten the way back home, causing panic in the family. But Grandpa refused to accept that he needed help. He proudly insisted that he had lived independently for over 75 years. He often spoke longingly of his quiet little house in the town, with a big mango tree and peaceful evenings. However, one night, he had slipped in his garden and lay helpless outside all night. That incident forced him to move in with Ravi's family. Before leaving for work, Ravi's mother firmly instructed him not to let Grandpa go out alone. After she left, Ravi tried to keep Grandpa engaged by suggesting a game of chess or watching television. But Grandpa had already made up his mind. He picked up his walking stick, wore his yellow cap, and cheerfully walked out. Ravi stood confused. He didn't want to hurt Grandpa's feelings, but he also didn't want to disobey his mother. Finally, Ravi decided to secretly follow Grandpa to make sure he stayed safe. Grandpa's first stop was a park, where he bought peanuts and sat watching children play happily. Ravi awkwardly hid behind a bush, trying not to be noticed, but ended up attracting attention instead. Soon, he was scolded by a stranger and had to crawl away in embarrassment, hoping Grandpa hadn't noticed him. Next, Grandpa stopped at a tea stall and happily enjoyed tea, bananas, and even ice cream, things he wasn't allowed to eat at home. Ravi watched nervously as Grandpa crossed a busy road, his heart pounding with fear. Grandpa then entered a barber shop, leaving Ravi curious and confused. While trying to follow him, Ravi accidentally walked into a ladies' salon and was quickly thrown out, adding to his embarrassment. Moments later, Grandpa headed toward a bus stop and boarded a bus. Ravi rushed after him and jumped on just in time. Inside the bus, Ravi finally caught up, only to realize the man in the yellow cap was not his grandfather. The stranger explained that an old man had kindly gifted him the cap because of the heat. Ravi's heart sank. He had lost track of Grandpa and began to panic. Worried and exhausted, Ravi rushed back home, fearing the worst. To his great relief, he found Grandpa peacefully sleeping in his room, as if nothing had happened. Overwhelmed with emotion, Ravi gently hugged his grandfather, realizing how much he cared for him. Later that evening, Grandpa casually told Ravi's mother that Ravi had disappeared instead of looking after him. Then came a surprise. Grandpa revealed it was his birthday and gave gifts to everyone in the family. Ravi received a detective storybook. With a twinkle in his eye, Grandpa hinted that he knew everything all along, leaving Ravi wondering who had really been outsmarted.